Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about the study of OSI reference model. It's completely connected with computer network. Okay, so OSI reference model, what is mean by the OSI? OSI means the open system interconnection. The basically, as the name suggests, one thing you should be remember in OSI reference model, everywhere the name only suggests. Okay, whatever the name suggests to you, its working is like that. So OSI means the open system interconnection. It makes the interconnection between the two module or the two different systems. And OSI given by the ISO, that is the International Standard Organization. After all, it's international. So next, consider about the OSI having the different 7 layers. Okay, so for OSI, we want to consider the one shortcut key for remember the all the layers particularly in particular sequence. So we want to one shortcut key sentence is there. PD not change the presentation and application. My shortcut key is that the PD not change presentation and application. Okay, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? The PD not change the presentation and applications. It means that the P for a first layer, that is the physical. Remember where is my arrow cursor? P for a physical layer, D for a data link layer, N for a network layer, and since T for a transport layer, S for a session layer, and the presentation and application put down as it is. So all 7 layers are like that. PD not scenes presentation and application, that means physical, data link, network, transport, session, presentation and application. One thing you should remember, whenever I am writing the physical as a first layer, I should write down that layer at bottom side like that. Here is the one physical layer, this is the first layer, I write down in the bottom side. And after that the second layer, data link, third layer, according to our PD not sense presentation key, all the layers are write down to one after another in a upward sequence. Okay, so let's consider about the physical layer, that is the first layer. And about this complete diagram, I want to tell you the one thing. There is a one host, and from this system I want to convert the complete message towards this another system, and this is complete the computer networking. Okay, so we consider about the first layer, that is the physical layer. What it gives, the whatever the raw bits or the whatever the input we are giving to computer by our mouse or by our keyboard, it's complete all raw bits are going to computer by this physical layer. Physical layer sends that things. Okay, and it's always define the electrical and physical specifications of all data connections. And for designing of the physical layer, some attributes you should be the consider, like the electrical attributes means the what amount of current and what amount of voltage you require. Mechanical attributes, in what amount of the relays you require. Functional attributes, how it's functional working is going on you should consider. And procedure, simply the procedure, how is the procedure is going on, it defines the protocol of the complete system. It defines the protocol of complete system. Remember this, physical layer defines the protocol of complete system. Okay, next layer, data link layer. As the name suggests, everywhere in every layer, remember as the name suggests, because the name is depending only, the concept is completely clear with a name. Data link layer, it means that it makes the link between the two data. It means that it provides the reliable provisional links between the two data, and it provides the links means the it converts, it transfer, or it is useful for the communication of the data only. Okay, data link layer. Now must move on for a network layer. Network layer, it translates all logical network addresses into the physical machine address. Addresses by the computer or addresses by the data link layer, we know that we are sending in the digital form 10101111 and all that things. I want to convert that all physical data, logical data address into the physical machine address, whatever the mention in the physics. Okay, so specify addressing and the routing is also the another network layer working. The source to destination delivery of packets, the main function of the network layer is the source to destination delivery of packets. This is the network layer, and whatever the functions or whatever the information coming from this source, I want to convert and want to move that complete addressing and complete packets to the destination. But what is mean by packets? Packets is a group of frame, and one frame is made up of the group of bits. So whatever the raw bits we have, the one it makes the one frame, and from the group of frame we makes the packets, and we move the packets from source to destination by using the network layer. Next is the transport layer, is the fourth layer. As again the name suggests, it used for a transport. The process to process message delivery means the transportations of the messages is done by the transport layer. It's very simple, as its name suggests, always, as its name suggests, always. Okay. So it accepts and sends the data to session layer. Absolutely, yeah. Is a transport layer. It, the double meaning, double arrow is providing here, means the it takes the data from session layer and it provides the data to session layer. Another thing of the transport layer is that it having its own protocol, means the it's having its own set of rules. And network layer, data link layer, physical level having the routers route, and the one common protocol for this all that things, but there is a separate protocol for the layer number 4 to layer number 7. The different protocols are there, remember. Okay, about the session layer now. Session layer controls the connections between the computers. Okay, it controls the connection between the computers, how many computers are connected, and it provides the sessions between the two machines. It is used by the user. My next topic point is that the allow the user on a machine for make the session between the two computers. Okay, next point is establish and manages and terminates the applications and connections between the local and remote application. Okay, so here is a one computer, here is another computer, and it makes this establish the connections, it gives the data, it sends the data, it makes the session between the two computers, it provides the user as a, it provides the machine for a user for making the session between the computers. Hence the session layer is very important. And next layer, the presentation layer. Again my concept is, as the name suggests, presentation layer. It's also, it gives us the presentation of all the things which are doing before. Means that the from layer number 1 to 5, every time we are transporting the data, we are sending the data from this layer to this layer, and but the presentation layer only concern about the presentations. Hence it having the some syntax are there, some semantics are there. And in presentation layer, whatever the data which is coming from session layer, all that data compression or data expansion, data encryption, data description, it means that the data coding or the data decoding, all this working is done in the presentation layer. And here we go for a last layer of the OSI model. Last layer is the application layer. Again my concept, as the name suggests. So application layer, it gives us the application, it's completely user